In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you the City Flats Hotel in Port Huron, Michigan. We recently went there and you're going to learn three things. Number one, you're going to learn what it looks like on the outside. Number two, you're going to get a peek inside. Now this is kind of after we had stayed there, so it's not as clean as it was when we first got in the room, but you'll get a chance to see what the room looks like. And then number three, I'm going to give you my overall review of the hotel. Here we are in Port Huron, Michigan. I tell you what, this is my hometown, and I was so excited when they told me that they were opening a brand new hotel here. Michigan National Bank has a special place in my heart. When I was a little kid, I would come and it was a place where I had my first Christmas Club account. Now you may not know what a Christmas Club even is, but back in the day, you were able to take your money as a little kid to the bank here and put the money in the bank, and then what would happen was it would be stored up over the year. You just put money in every time you got a chance to go downtown, and then right before Christmas you could go and cash it out, and that was the money you had to buy presents with. So right here at Michigan National Bank is where I did that. And I'll tell you what, I was happy and sad to hear Progress had hit Port Huron and they decided to change the bank into a hotel. But I was really intrigued too to see what this hotel would be all about. So the hotel is now open. You know, I tried to do some research to find some information on the hotel. There was none, and I said, you know what, honey? When we get to Port Huron, we're gonna give some information. So people can understand a little bit, maybe take a look at the room, see what to expect, and checking it out. As you see, there's people coming out in dresses and stuff. One part of the hotel is that they have a lot of banquets and special things, events here. So they've really repurposed this bank into a hotel. And as you'll see, as we show you the room and so forth, there's a lot of progress that has been made. Now keep in mind, this is a brand new, I mean, if you can see the sign just says now open. It's a brand new hotel, so there's issues. One of the issues that we found when we first got here that may be resolved by the time you come here is that the elevator still is not functioning. So you have to go inside, you take an elevator up to the second floor where there's a lobby, and then you have to check in, of course. And then after you check in, you have to climb stairs with your luggage to the third floor where all the guest rooms are. Now we had this guy yesterday, what was his name, honey? Do you remember?
Roman?
No, I don't remember his name, but he was incredible. He took care of us, he took the bags up to our room for us, but it's just something to keep in mind. There's an extra little logistical issue there. So other than that, I'll tell you, this is an experience that we look forward to sharing with you. We made sure that we got one of the better rooms so that we could give you a real good view of what to expect at the City Flats Hotel. So that being said, let's take a look inside. So now we're on the inside, and like I said before, this is a deluxe room, so keep that in mind as we go through here. One of the first things that strikes you as you walk into the room is the incredible view of downtown Port Huron. So as you can see, as we get closer and closer to the windows, you can look outside on a beautiful day like today and really get a feel for Port Huron, the downtown Main Street. You can see the bridge that you drive over. If you look to the lower, you can see actually the Huron Lady. And the Huron Lady is, you know, they do river cruises and so forth. So it's cool to have this room because you then have a nice view, and of course at night, you get a little bit of a nightlife as much as Port Huron does. So that's pretty cool as well. So now if you pan around the room, you can see that, you know, actually the room is, you know, it's nice, it's quaint. It's not a huge room. And if you have that misperception that this is going to be this huge room because, you know, this is a premium room and so forth, that is not what you see here. You have a nice little refrigerator area, like a little desk that you can have things at and so forth. And keep in mind, this is a new hotel. I have to keep emphasizing that. Certain things are not the way they'll be even in the near future. For example, getting access to ice is not as simple as it could be. But anyway, we wheel around and now you can see the bathroom. And well, we're now looking at the closet area. Again, this is not a huge room. I know some of you guys have seen some deluxe rooms that look like apartments. This is not that. This is basically a room very nicely laid out with a few accoutrements. So now as you go into the bathroom, what you're going to see is the bathroom area. And probably one of the coolest things I think about the room is the shower. The shower is actually in the middle. So you can actually take the shower, and if you want to take a bath, the bath is on the other side of the shower. And to your right, separately, is the actual toilet area. So you can actually see here, that's the bath, that's actually the water closet, I guess you can call it. Very nicely laid out, big screen TV. I was surprised to find out that they don't have HBO or any of the pay channels. So again, something I would expect in a deluxe room, but they did not have that. Here we see another window. There's an air conditioning unit, some artwork. As I mentioned before, as you walk through the other side, you can see, if you want to, you can take a bath as opposed to a shower. Nice little separate bath for that very thing. So that's the room. I mean,
the other thing to keep in mind is that we did film this after.
Yes.
So don't account anything that you see that's not as tidy
right
to the hotel, because that's us.
That's us. That's right. That's on us.
And I'm wondering if this art is local, because I didn't see a name on it, but
could be.
Could be.
Absolutely. So I just wanted you guys to have a chance to see a little bit of what this room is like. Definitely, if you can get some discounts, I think it's definitely worth it, just for the view. I mean, this view is incredible, and as a hometown Port Huron boy, it is just awesome to see this view and to see the construction going on, to see how the water, the nightlife has increased in the years since I grew up here, back in the 80s. Now, we don't take it for granted that being able to stay at the most expensive hotel room in Port Huron, Michigan is something that not everyone else can do. But we have been blessed to get a hold of some great information that I share with you at the octagonmethod.com. You can see the link in the below, but go to the octagonmethod.com and learn the strategies that we use to be able to create some financial choices. So what are my thoughts about this hotel? Well, I have a few thoughts. Number one, I think that the hotel is a great step forward for Port Huron. It's great to have a boutique type hotel that people can check into and so forth. I know that we got there, soon after the hotel opened, so things like the elevator not working were a little bit of a challenge. But I tell you, the view outside and to be able to look down on the Huron Lady 2 and see the nightlife at night definitely is something to be experienced. Now, do I think it's necessarily the best value for the money? I kind of leave that to you. If you're looking for something that's right downtown and you're willing to pay premium prices for it, that's great. But if you're looking for something a little more economical and you figure that you can travel downtown, then you might want to go with a different hotel. But I'll tell you, the service was great. They made up for a lot of the things that were wrong because they were very attentive to us. So overall, I'll give it a 2 thumbs up and encourage you to check it out. And if for no other reason, just go and view the hotel and see it for yourself. Now, as I mentioned earlier, we don't take it for granted that we're able to go places and stay at the most expensive hotels. A lot of the reasons why we have this ability are the things that we learned from the Octagon Method. So if you go to octagonmethod.com, you will see some of the strategies that we have used to be able to create some financial dignity and have some choices in our life. So check it out, theoctagonmethod.com, and have a blessed day.